What's up, you guys? wwefan0599 here again, and today we're going to be reviewing episode 10 of season 3, entitled Left Behind. Last time something was named Left Behind, I didn't like it that much, but we'll see if this episode is good. It's back. Yes, it's finally back, so yeah, let's talk about it. So what this episode is basically about, it's about the Arrow team, Roy, Felicity, and Diggle. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers ahead for this review. If you haven't seen this episode, do not watch this review. Okay, back to the review. This is basically about the team. They still think Oliver is still, he's been gone for a few days. They still think he's alive, Felicity's like, he's still alive, he's still alive, he's still alive. Don't lose hope. And they're basically trying to take down this guy who's been robbing places and stuff. So what I think of this episode? Awesome episode, awesome way to come back, people. This was a great episode. I loved episode 10 of season 3. I did like the acting in this episode. Roy was being awesome in this episode. Episode 6 was really the last time we saw Roy being really awesome, because that's where Roy shined. This episode, Roy shines even more. Because Oliver's gone, obviously, and, we need somebody to fill his shoes for a while. I did like Diggle. Diggle needs to wear something. I remember in one episode of this season, he wore like a ski mask. He needs to wear something like that, because he wore the Green Arrow suit in this episode, and he was like, it's too tight. I love that line. He was just like, it's too tight. Just wear like some type of a mask or something just to keep your identity. Because it kind of looks weird when you're out there with your identity exposed, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Ralph as Roy Palmer, he is great. As always, he really is. He really shines in all these episodes. And of course, the action's always great in these episodes, in my opinion. One specific scene I love from this episode is where Malcolm comes in with the sword that killed Oliver, and he's like, if you can trace the blood, do whatever to see if I'm lying or not. But listen, Oliver Queen is dead, and he, is breaking down to them that he's dead. He's, dead. Everyone's like heartbroken by this, especially Felicity. We'll get more into her afterwards. My only negative with this episode is gotta be what I was just talking about, Felicity. Now, I love Felicity. She's by far my favorite female character on the show. She really is. But what a whiny crybaby she was. She really was. Now, am I saying it because she lost Oliver? Absolutely not. She can be sad about that all she wants. But you don't need to keep on pounding us with that Oliver's dead, Oliver's dead, Oliver's dead, Oliver's dead, Oliver's... You don't need to keep on pounding us in the face with that. We know he's dead, okay? But it just, I felt like she was just pounding us too much with that. And, I felt like it was annoying at times, especially when she was talking to Roy Palmer, saying, oh, you should stop this. Your fiance's dead. She's not coming back. And Roy Palmer was just like, listen, you never tell me what she wanted ever again, you could tell he was mad. He really was. I'm definitely not saying not to be sad about Oliver. Absolutely not. You can be sad about that all you want. Just don't tell people that, tell someone else that, like, oh, she's dead and she's never coming back. Don't do that to somebody else. It's just awful. It really is. Of course, we gotta talk about this. The final, throughout this episode, we were seeing Oliver's body. We, see it on the snow, he's all frozen up, and we see this mysterious body come along, and he's, he or she is trying to bring it along, and then we see that it's the guy from the flashbacks. Flashbacks actually had a lot of action, more in the actual episode, but there was a lot of action in these flashbacks. Definitely by far my favorite episode that has the flashbacks in it for this season. It really is. We see that he brings Oliver's body, and we see he's alive. He's resurrected. He's alive. And yeah, basically Frankenstein style, he's back alive. It really is. I was like, yes, he's alive. So it was great seeing him come back to life. Overall, this was a great episode. I loved this episode. Great way to come back. Really was. Yeah, it's time for my official grade on this episode, and my official grade on episode 10 entitled Left Behind is an A. This is a great episode. I loved this episode, so yeah, it definitely deserves an A. So what did you guys think of this episode? Leave it in the comment section below, and I'm wwefan0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.